Fuck. God damn it. I had it too. Ba 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 ba. I gotta figure out if I want splits or not. Doesn't matter. We're gonna do something else after this. That is cute. It's not really necessary to get this right away. Like, to be honest, I think a PB is good. But it's always nice to, just learn the strats, right? Like the harder speedrun strats. It's hard to kind of like gauge where Mario needs to be because he goes so fucking. Okay, hold on. Yeah, see, like, or I'm trying not to gain too much speed. Like, if this was just the regular strat. Excuse my clearing my throat. It's kind of bad today, by the way, so just expect that to be a thing. I think by next week I should have everything done that I need to get done, which is kind of nice. Close. Yeah, just expect me to kind of clear my throat. I apologize. I can't really... I can probably move the mic away from my mouth a little bit, probably. I'm assuming it's not too loud, that's all. It's kind of decent for a decent distance away. What's a bad word? You're banned. I think I'm stressing over stuff I need to do that I don't really need to do right away. I think it's because, like, since I'm not really addicted to games, I'm wanting to do more shit to get done that I have to get done. That way when I do kind of play games a bit more hardcore again, I can kind of just not worry about a whole lot. What are we doing, Cryptic? That's probably the best way to put it. That honestly just seems RNG. I'm gonna have to fucking dust and clean around here tomorrow, or some fucking day sooner than later too as well. I was out like half the day doing shit, and I got a lot of shit done, which was good. That was my fault. I think I got good RNG there. I'll do something else after this. This is probably the hardest, like, fucking thing along with, like, the next one. Because this is new and so is the strat for the next level. So it's like, since both of them are newer, and I've never done them before, they're gonna be a little bit interesting. It's this strat specifically, by the way, that's fucking me. This P-speed horse shit. Not the P-speed itself, but more of like where I'm landing with the fucking spinies. Because everything else shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, see. Like, I have to find out when to let go of B there. Because it's like, I'm not going to say it's like crazy precise. I really don't know how precise it is. I don't know much. Yeah, that's RNG. The chuck is just RNG, dude. There's no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Okay. This part is actually pretty consistent, which is good. That makes me happy. That part, not so much. That's... If I can get past that fucking retarded fucking... Oh, the fucking spiny cocksucker part, then we're fine. Yeah, that's RNG. I really believe that the fucking chuck part is just RNG. There ain't no way that's like I can get... I need to tap A. I didn't tap A. I might just do a save state of this too as well, because I'm kind of like wanting to do non-save state stuff to just really kind of grind it down to see where like I'm kind of like lacking. But I'm not going to do them with all the levels, and I'll be honest, I kind of just don't even want to do it with this level. I kind of even want to play this today, but I'll just play a little bit of it to kind of just... A little bit too soon. I'm not exactly sure how to, like, dictate that. Yeah, I can't go left and then right. Wherever I kind of land, I kind of just have to stick there. Okay. Just trying to think in my head. For some reason, I'm just trying to think about what else I have to do in the next, like... I think after... I don't know why, I've been kind of going on, like, a kind of a... I mean, it's been good, and, like, just getting a shit I either need to get done or shit I even just want to get done. I've been doing a lot of that lately, which is really good, because I usually don't really have much motivation, but I think it's because I don't really have much motivation to stream too much, so I've been trying to stream a little bit, at least. But just, you know, back to lifting, and then... yeah. But I'll be happy, because I think by next week, I should be done with everything I need to get done. And I can focus more on basically more streaming, because streaming has been taking a back burner, which is honestly probably a good call for the time being. Streaming and gaming. I'll be like right before P speed. I think right before P speed is when I should do that. Uh-oh. Yeah. I think right before P speed. I wasn't really... it's not that I'm not trying to pay attention, it's just, I'm just kind of lazy right now, and also a little tired. Okay, so how does that work? I do the same thing every time. I did it right before P speed. And somehow I still get fucked. Strategy is just fucking annoying. It's good though, it's like, you know, saves time, which is good. Okay, that was my fault. I hit the B button too late. I need to hit that fucking forward button, like, basically right after I hit that last, bullet bill. Right here. Okay, we're getting the first part done, which is honestly the hardest part, to be honest. Just for the sole fact that, like I said, this strat right here is not hard, the first part. It's new, for sure. Okay, I can't do that too soon either, then. Yeah, I can't do that too soon. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. Ah, okay. That part's not bad. It's just, like I said, we're derusting at this point, so that's fine. Nope. I think I'm getting a little bit more used to it, I think. That's retarded. I don't know why that didn't even get P speed there, but sure. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Fuck. I wasn't even paying attention. That's RNG. That was RNG too as well, by the way, whatever just happened there. I think they just need to take out the RNG of this fucking retarded game. Like, the actual fucking physics, like, just fucking RNG base is kind of retarded. Yeah, that makes sense. Do the same thing, get a different result. Okay, a little bit too soon. I'm not sure how that worked or what happened there. I think this first part's fairly easy. I think the hardest part is literally just the spiny shit. That part right there is probably the hardest part. I think that's telling me I'm letting go too late with the B button. But that's... right there, that's RNG. That's literally RNG. I didn't do anything different. Fuck, I fucked up. That was my fault, I wasn't thinking. Physics in this game is just fucking retarded. I think I'm gonna have to adapt to where I'm at. I think that's probably the best way to... oh boy. Because it really depends on your placement, too, as well. Like, if you're placed, like, really far ahead of the bullet bill, the last one, and it also depends on where you land on this bullet bill, too, I think, a little bit. So, like, right now, okay, well, I'm dead, because I fell behind. But I think, ideally, I want to be kind of in the middle. Like here, and then... okay, so that was too late. So that was... see, like, that's probably the hardest part, because you have so much fucking speed, and you have to kind of, like, gauge where you're gonna actually... yeah, so I think the biggest problem is once I kind of get that down, we'll be fine, but that's gonna be a big problem. Because this first part actually is really fucking easy, to be honest. That part's, like, easy as shit. Okay. I let go pretty fucking early there. But the problem is, sometimes when I let go really early, I don't actually get on the truck then. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Yeah, see, like, I don't get on the, like, I get on the truck, but I get on the one side of them. So, is that actual RNG horseshit? Which I wouldn't be surprised. The game physics of this game is kind of fucking dog shit. Or is it, do I have to just, like, run on that little platform a little longer? So I played with, I just played some Repo with him a little bit earlier. I mean, if you want, I can play games a little bit later. I just want some practice of this. Imagine spending, like, a whole fucking stream learning one trick. Couldn't be me. Yeah, it's... okay, I understand what's happening now. Yeah, we can play in a little bit if you want. That's fine. I'm not even sure what time it is. I can't even see. My fucking TV is blocking, like, part of chat. What my monitor? What's up, Neil? Fuck. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. I didn't think that was gonna work. My problem is I have to kind of, like, dictate every scenario in here. Every scenario has to be kind of, like, adapted to. I gotta let go of that shit a lot sooner. God damn it, dude. Fucking shit. There's always something to do. I gotta let go sooner. This is starting to piss me off a little bit, to be honest. I might just move on from this. Are you just tired then? I mean, there's usually a reason for the anger, whether it be something in the moment or something in the past, or, you know, if you're playing Kaizo 1, there's a great reason to be angry, because this game sucks fucking dick. But usually there's a reason, like there's, whether it be in the present, you're tired, you're burnt out, or whatever. Okay, I think I'm just retarded. I think I understand this. As long as I, like, get this done today, that's, like, a win. Like, understanding it. And I think I understand it, but let's find out. You guys ready? Do I understand this well? Kind of. That was better than the opposite. Yeah, that could be it too as well. You did it on purpose, like trying to be funny, and then basically people thought you did it on accident. So basically, instead of people laughing with you, people were laughing at you. This fucking game's retarded. Dude, why is this RNG based, dude? That is literally that truck needs to just, like, fucking retarded horse shit. Probably isn't RNG, but it's fucking retarded regardless. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do save states, because I honestly don't want to play this for a million hours tonight. God damn it to fucking hell, dude. What I'm gonna hate the most is an actual speedrun. I'm gonna have to restart the fucking game every time I fuck up. Honestly, I didn't know how that was gonna go. I was really far back and really far behind, so that's kind of nice to know that I can kind of still kind of compensate and still make that ledge. Yeah, I gotta really fucking... I basically said instead of people laughing with you, they laughed at you because you did something on purpose to be funny, but they thought you did it on accident and thought, like, oh wow, he made a mistake or he did something. That's one reason why I fucking hated fucking school, to be honest. People were just fucking cocksuckers in school. That would have worked. Yeah, I can see that being pretty fucking annoying. Your true friends will believe you, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. People in school are assholes, and there's very few people that actually grew up from that state. Most people are just dumb. Whether it be intentional being an asshole or just unintentionally being an asshole, people are just stupid. But what do you expect, I guess, from... I'm gonna go into I wanted to kind of go to a political point, but I don't. So our society doesn't teach any of the... I don't know, our society's shit, dude. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'd say, like I said, I'm not quite sure what to say. I need to stop going so fast. I feel like what it comes down to is, like, you should be able to have a serious conversation with your like your friends or, you know, whatever, and they should be believing you. Like, why the fuck would you lie about something? But I think true friends have your back. Oh. That's a really weird thing to fucking make fun of somebody about. I don't know, dude. The emotional intelligence of an average person is that of a fucking potato. I probably should on the backside of that bullet bill. Let's try that. Okay, that seems like it would be okay. Better setup. So let's try being more on the backside of this bullet bill. I'm getting kind of fucking irritated with this shit right now, and I kind of want to do it. That's a terrible save, by the way. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I think rage baiting is retarded, regardless. Like, if you're trying to mess with a friend, it's whatever, but if you're, like... There's a difference between, like, joking around, I guess, and rage baiting, in my opinion. Rage baiting is just actually fucking retarded. Like, if you rage bait, you're just fucking stupid. But if you're just joking with somebody, like, haha, whatever, different. But I feel like rage baiting is, like, literally just, like, top-tier gaslighting. It's, like, going past a joke. It's, like, literally just going really far on one end. So I could be wrong, but that's my version of what I think gaslighting is. I mean, nobody is perfect, but, like, if you communicate how you feel and you do this and that with communication, they still do the same shit. That's, to be honest, it's pretty fucking dumb. I literally just had to fucking do that part and I was done. My favorite fucking song. Dude, suck a dick. Okay, that was my fault. Like, there's a difference between, like, someone not knowing what they're doing to somebody, and then someone explaining themselves appropriately, and someone still not fucking listening. That's retarded. The part is just janky as hell, dude. I think I read everything. I'll double check after this. That's retarded too as well. I read everything. Oh, not the last part. He has a comedic okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, it seems to be a sensitive topic nowadays for people. I can go off on a whole spiel of what I think on it. But, like, in the grand scheme of things, it is what it is. I don't know why people... I think people that make fun of people are insecure, and they're not emotionally intelligent. That can change, though. But I think with people that are younger, that's obviously the case. By the way, I'm not calling anybody stupid. I'm just saying that there's a lack of emotional intelligence there. And you can gain emotional intelligence at any time. Alex Stein, okay. Does he still do it after the past few weeks too as well then, or what? I feel like that would be an interesting thing for him to do, I guess. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I have my own opinions and shit about the situation. Excuse me. I fucking suck at this game. Okay. This is gonna be really... Okay, that's really cool, dude. Good RNG. Retarded-ass physics. We're gonna have to save it there, I think. You have? Okay. Because there's been some crazy shit happening. Dude, America's just fucked, bro, at this point in so many senses. It's actually wild. The left, the right, all of it's just fucked. If it keeps going this direction, I don't want to live in this fucking country anymore. There's so many fucking idiots. Well, it's just like, what's fucking crazy is like the left used to cancel people, like the extreme left, right, used to cancel people for shit. Well, now it's the extreme right canceling people for shit. It's just like, You guys, do you guys see the fucking the irony here? Like, kind of interesting. It's really weird. It's really fucking weird. And I'm not talking about just that situation with Charlie. I'm talking about just there's other situations. There's the precedent literally says it should be illegal. It should be fucking illegal for people to, like, you know, put out negative publicity or negative comments about him. Like, yeah, that's called a dictatorship, buddy. But what's even weirder is the right has done some pretty crazy shit when there's people that have died, certain people that have died. And I'm not saying it's right, but the left, there's some people on the left saying some really fucking nasty shit too. And it's like, holy shit, you guys are both just fucked. Yeah, but, dude, I don't know. People are just gonna look for their confirmation bias. Like, I just want to know the truth. I've tried looking good and bad up of him and stuff like that, and just of situations in general, trying to research both sides of it as much as I can, and not just what I think is, like, you know, something. And, you know, it just takes a long time. But the problem is like, there's people out there that just, they don't even do research. There's no critical thinking. There's no need for them to want to change either, which is kind of scary, because if you don't put yourself in an uncomfortable position, then you're not going to grow. So these people just stay stagnant and closed-minded. It's really weird. But it's a great fucking tool for the rich to fucking use to pit everybody against each other. That's a great fucking tool. I'd hold it down for a second. I think the next time I get this, I could probably just practice this for a little bit, because, I mean, maybe I just save state and practice. Fuck me, dude. I blame you, Cryptic. Bro, there's so many fucking rumors out there, too, about his death and conspiracy theories, and I'm just like, you know, I'm not really opposed to this theory. I mean, obviously, it could be true, but at the same time, it's like, we'll never know until, like, later. The truth usually comes out at some point. Normally, it does. Yeah, this is a good spot to see. This is not the most annoying spot. That is probably the most retarded fucking thing I've ever heard. I don't want to say that because I don't want to be mean to people's opinions, but that's a pretty dumb thing to say. That's how Alex Jones got in trouble. Alex Jones, freedom of speech can be dangerous, to be honest. Charlie Kirk kind of proved that. Alex Jones proved that when he got one of the people from the Sandy Hook fucking, one of the fathers from the Sandy Hook fucking, you know, shooting and shit, he killed himself because they were harassing him so bad. Because Alex Jones was saying it was a hoax and this and that. Well, what happened when Charlie Kirk passed? Well, there's a guy that threatened to shoot up a bar. A gay bar, sorry. There was a few calls in like that. So it's like, yeah, when you spew out hate, what do you think is gonna fucking happen? He wasn't a Christian. I don't care what people say. He might have had some very few good points, but he divided more than anything else. There is so much out there on him that just, like, literally tells you that he's just a hateful person. And those, I think the worst type of people that are religious are the people that are hateful and hide behind, like, their religion in the process. Like, take a look at Israel. Fun fact, since we're doing this and no one watches anyways because I'm doing horseshit stuff, Israel actually won't take in some of the oldest Jewish communities. And I think one was from Africa, and there's another one too. It's pretty wild. He's made comments about Muslims. He's made comments about blacks, the civil rights. What else? Females. I haven't heard him technically make any comments on that as a whole, to be honest. So I can't really say, but yeah. All I know is someone called in. There's a guy that got, I don't know if he got arrested or some shit like that. I don't know. I think it was actually in Arizona. He started supporting Israel in the end. Yeah, I have a video on my phone from 2 years ago of him basically saying that Israel was a genocide. It's like the most watched border. The video's insane. He goes basically saying he's been to Israel many times, and he's like, it's like the most watched border. And then he goes on to say that there was like basically people were gonna protest the government, the Israeli government. This is Charlie Kirk saying this, by the way. And he said basically that people, basically couldn't protest the government. Like it was supposed to be a protest, but they couldn't even do anything because it was just called off or some shit. Like it's fucking wild, dude. It's definitely a dictatorship over there. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's saying it or not saying it, but like, it's coming from the mouth of many people in general. But you want to hear something funny? Go look up. The only two countries to vote that food and water should not be a right for humans was Israel, and I think someone didn't vote. It was the U.S. and Israel, and someone didn't vote. I think someone didn't vote, or it was either two no's or someone didn't vote. Like when you find out like random shit, like dude, the problem is like when you actually research shit, you find out that like the left and the right are just fucking insane. The far right and the far left are just dangerous as hell. And I've never really seen far-right shit happen, but the far-right is basically dictatorship. That's what I've realized recently. He was a very skilled debater. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't really say. I don't have an opinion on that. Like, I just know that whatever he debated, he was just basically an asshole. And people are like, oh, it's freedom of speech. It's like, yeah, you can be debating, but not be a piece of shit at the same time. He actually didn't even like the idea of empathy, and it's like that's basically what is pretty important to have. I think he said something about empathy or sympathy. Sympathy is actually not as good as empathy, but like I said, this is coming from somebody who's just basically he basically when Palestine was getting bombed to shit and basically genocided at one point, he basically said stupid Muslims and shit like that. Oh no, he says, oh yeah, gay people would get thrown off the roofs over there. Well, they got no tall buildings anymore. And I'm like, wow, you're really gonna make that comment? Why as all this shit's happening, huh? And then he goes on to say, stupid Muslims. He literally says stupid Muslims, not knowing that there's actually Christians over there and other people. He's very ignorant, to be honest. And there's actually a video of him being basically misinforming people on shit. Like I'm not gonna say he was right or wrong on a lot of shit, but like he was hateful and he was wrong on some stuff. So basically, there was a video I saw that showed proof that basically he said that Eric Garner, not the fucking George Floyd, I think it was George Floyd. He died of an overdose when they actually ruled it like the officials ruled it as like basically a homicide, and he's like, oh, okay, never mind. And then he backpedals and says, oh yeah, it's a homicide. And then after that, like 2 years later, as he's debating somebody, he says, oh no, he overdosed. So he's just like flip-flopping, dude. But that's what happens when you come from an emotional He didn't come from a logical standpoint. His standpoint was emotional. He just hid behind his fucking religion. And like, it's interesting because I do believe that Christianity gets a lot of shit, to be honest, which it shouldn't. But I'm wondering, like, what happened first? Do people like starting shit on Christianity because, people like him were being assholes? Or did they just not like it? Because you never really hear people like... Well, it's more of the left, actually. The left shits on Christianity, but, like, they don't really shit on any other religion. Which is really weird. Like, you shouldn't shit on any religion, honestly. I mean, he literally said he didn't believe in empathy. He said it was he said empathy was like woke shit. It's empathy is not woke. It's not even. I don't even think he understands the terminology. But there's a few things I thought he was like kind of on the money with, and it's just weird because I'm just like I'm not sure if this guy was just straight up fucking dumb or like he was just so brainwashed from just everything. I'm gonna get canceled right away. I don't care, dude. The stuff he said was horrendous that I've heard, though, to be honest. People say it's in context and stuff, but I think that's just coping. There's a lot of coping. A lot of coping. Lots of coping. But here's the thing. The left and the right. There's nobody that's better. They're both basically the same shit. When they release the Epstein files, which they better fucking do, or they're gonna be fucking blood, to be honest. What's gonna end up happening is you're gonna see probably the same amount of Democrats and Republicans on the fucking list. Yeah, I just remember seeing specific events, to be honest. So my problem is I kind of go back to what I said. I was talking with a friend earlier. What it comes down to is your fucking your social media basically confirms like your confirmation bias. So if you believe something and all of a sudden like you're liking certain things, there's an algorithm that's gonna be like, oh, he likes this, let's give him more of it. Whether it be bad or good, right? So I'm not really seeing too much good on Charlie Kirk, but the stuff I'm seeing that's bad, it's not out of context, dude. He's just an asshole, right? Like that's all there was to it. He just said some shit that was just foul. Like, is there stuff that he said that was pretty smart and intelligent and good too? Yeah. But like some of the stuff he said, like I don't know how people followed him. The only thing I could think of is like the United States is 60% Christian. So in that sense, I think what happens if the United States is 60% Christian, that's probably why he had a big following. But like I don't think all Christians should believe like that, like the way he believes. That's just really bad. I've only seen his bad debates, to be honest. But I've seen him like anytime I've seen him debate in any sort of way, he just like there was one debate, like it wasn't even a debate. He just seemed like he was gaslighting one of the students. I don't think he went around to colleges to basically I don't think he went around to colleges to basically to first free speech and all that stuff. I think he went around to colleges because he basically just wanted to basically prove that he was smart, like a validation thing. Because apparently, he never went to college. I don't really care if people do or don't go to college. Obviously, I mean, I went for a little bit, but I never really, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's a necessary thing to do. You can live your life otherwise, and um, all that stuff. But I think he just went around for the basically like the clout and be like, oh, he wanted to kind of prove himself, especially when you have that type of like quotes unquote masculinity or probably insecurity is what I should say. But yeah, if you want to, actually, I was gonna ask a few friends, one friend in particular, if you have any debates you want to send me that he's actually acting like, not just winning, but like it's you can send me those too. But something where he's acting kind of like, an actual human being. I'll watch those. The hard part is like I don't know. Like the problem is like I don't know him because here's the thing, like maybe at his worst, he was just like really like. I'm trying to give him. I guess I get this point at the moment. I'm kind of going from the point. Maybe I should give him the benefit of the doubt. But like, it's hard when someone says so much really foul shit and they just keep saying it over and over again. It's the problem. Like you can say like, oh, he said this because he was not in a good mood, or he said this because he was just frustrated as hell. But it's like I don't know exactly. I don't know, dude. It's just weird. But I've seen some pretty shady shit by him, and I'm not sure how many debates he's had as a whole. Um, I'm not sure how many debates he's had as a whole. But yeah, because the thing is like that's gonna be another huge factor too. No, I do agree that college is a scam and stuff, but the way he went about talking to these students was so fucking. He acted like he was just a bully, dude. It was like insecurity mask and masculinity, or the opposite, whatever. He thought he was masculine, but he was just insecure. Because you don't need to belittle people and shit. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he said, I don't know exactly what he said, but I'm pretty sure I saw a video of him saying pretty nasty shit about gay and trans people. I'm pretty sure. But I'm not surprised. I mean, like I said, with other shit he said, I'm just not trying to accuse him for anything he hasn't said or done. That's just fucked up. I don't think people should be celebrating his death, yet I think people should not be glorifying him either, that's the scary part. This is why, like, America's scary. People are glorifying his death and calling it freedom of speech when it's just basically fucking hate speech most of the time. Or at least some of the time, not all the time. I haven't watched too much of his shit, but he said some pretty foul shit. Yeah, send me that one, actually. Let me watch that one. I need a different perspective, because all I'm getting is, like, the algorithm is just basically not giving me shit that's, like good stuff. I still think, regardless of what, even with the good speeches, I still think he just needs to calm the fuck, he needed to calm the fuck down. Like, saying Muslims are stupid. He actually made fun of Hawaiians in one video. Like, straight up, I heard it too. Like, he made fun of Hawaiians and their beliefs. And I'm just like, wow, dude. Like, he was so condescending. But that's what happens when you're far left or right. Like, when you're really, like, an extremist, that's what you do. Your way is the right way, and everybody else can go suck a dick, basically. No, but yeah, no. Send me something though for sure on it. Because I would say no matter what happens, I think it's sad that he obviously it is. I mean, for me, I'll be honest, I'm more neutral, but I do think it's sad because then you think about like the left behind this and that. But like as a whole, I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm just neutral. And the more I see, the more I just stay neutral, I guess. Like I don't know. But it worries me that people are like, holding this like mass ceremony for him because it's like people are really not like aware of stuff. Yeah, it's a fucking scary world we live in. Scary fucking world. I just think, in my opinion, there's probably good and bad and stuff like that, but I just think he was more hateful and to try to divide than he tried to bring together. That's what I would say. For sure. Yeah, I'll watch that. Send me any of them, dude. If you see any good debates where he's like, not, and like I said, not even just winning, that's fine too. But send me something where it's like he's actually not acting like a piece of shit. Every single video I've seen of him, he's acting aggressive, and it's that what that is. It's literally, it's insecurities wrapped in masculinity. He's insecure. When people do that type of shit, that means they're insecure. Why are you aggressive? What is like making you aggressive? Makes no sense why you're so aggressive. Yeah, there's actually a story behind the DEI stuff too as well. I don't know a whole lot about it, but from what I heard, basically, so for me, I want equal opportunity for everybody, but I don't know how to go about doing it. Because obviously you think about segregation ended in the 60s. There was extreme racism back then. There's still people alive today that dealt with this shit, the extreme racism. So I do think the starting line of life is different for every person. I do. Whether it be your class, whatever it is, it shouldn't be, but like that's just what it is. So what I heard, take it for what it is, but the DEI thing wasn't hiring more people. It wasn't hiring more people. I fucking hate this. Hold on. Just do this one. it wasn't hiring more people to do the job. It was basically giving classes to the people, so it was equal opportunity for them to train and learn, not get hired. From what I heard, I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty reasonable, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm very neutral on the topic because I don't know much about it. But that sounds like a good idea. You're not getting hired. Like, you're not just going to hire somebody that's like, you talked about pilots, right? Because you made a fucked up joke about a pilot. Very fucked up joke about a pilot, actually. Let me see if I can Let me just save here. Specifically, a specific type of pilot. But what I think is a thing is, from what I heard, let me just fucking talk about it because I can't do both at the same time. It's more about the flight school and having a diversity in the flight school as opposed to the qualification, the hiring itself, not the actual job itself. But for me, what do you have to do to get into flight school? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there anything you have to do to get in the flight school that could do something? So for me, since I don't know shit on this, I can't really talk about it. So I don't know. I'd have to do extensive research, and I'll be honest, I kind of just don't want to do any research anymore and shit. Because every time I do research on any of this crap, it's just fucking depressing as hell. It's the same old song and fucking dance with everything, though. People don't want to, like, actually, like... Fuck. People don't actually want to, like, listen. They don't want to, like, work towards a solution. Like... I don't know what a solution is, but if the solution is working, great. If it's not, then fix it. But I think being logical about shit, too, as well. That exact thing. They relax the terms? Okay, that's not good. Then I'll agree with him on that. You should not relax the terms for anybody, because you're putting lives at risk. If you want to, like, give equal opportunity learning for people, that's great. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. You know, because I feel like that's not a bad thing. But if you're basically setting, like, one bar at a certain point and another bar at another point, that's not good. Like I said, I don't know exactly much about this, so do I know if that's true or not? I don't know, because I usually have to do the research myself before I kind of believe shit, to be honest. Is what I would say. I mean, if they actually... So, I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah, if they actually did make that shit relax, that's not good. The problem is, I don't fucking know the information. Like I said, I'm not even sure, like, if it's like, because I talked about, like, you heard me talk about basically how, it was basically for the schooling, not the actual job itself, to go through the process of it. I think there's a lot of factors that go into there, so, like, can you just get accepted into flight school? Or do you have to have grades and this and that and all this other crap? Like, exactly how does this work out? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard because, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know how any of that shit would actually work, to be honest. I don't. I have no idea. I do think the starting line is different for certain people, for sure, but do I know how to do anything about it? No. I literally don't know how to do anything about it. Because I think the biggest problem nowadays is I think when we think that someone's wrong or someone is wrong or whatever, then people think, oh, that person has no credibility, and that's not the case. So it doesn't matter if we're right or wrong. That's why I think debating is fucking crazy, because, like, you can't debate and actually try to learn something if it's like always about winning. I see shit on both sides, like Charlie Kirk roasted this guy, or Charlie Kirk gets his ass kicked in this debate. And it's like, bro, why the fuck do we even care? Dude, fuck the left and fuck the right, bro. Like, just stop. You're just stupid. Fuck. Yeah, that's actually, you're putting people's lives at risk doing that, actually. If that's actually the case, and that's true, then I can understand why he was worried. And one thing I can say is I can understand why he made a comment for a pilot, but that comment was still fucked up as shit. He didn't really fight for his cause in a good way, to be honest. He did it in a really poor way. So even though he might have been right on a few topics, or some topics in general, he did it in a very hateful and bullying way, to be honest. You can catch more flies with honey than shit. Is the best quote. You know what I'm saying? So if that actually is the case, no, then that's you're putting people's lives at risk at that point. Ah, fuck me. But he still went about shit in a very inappropriate manner. Like, one of my friends, so I'm gonna say this right now too. I have friends on both sides of the spectrum of left and right. And one of my friends actually did bring up a decent point. And the decent point he brought up was, like, because I brought up the whole fact of what happened with, like, you know, the Hortmans. They got fucking gunned down and killed in their house. What happened with, you know, Pelosi's husband with the hammer. There was no half-mass for the Hortmans. There was none of this or that and all this other crap. Which I do believe to be fucked up regardless. I do. There's also deaths going on now of people that have died in the line of duty, but he was the one they half-massed for and had a rally for and this and that. I do believe some of it is to push the MAGA agenda forward, but I do believe a little part of it, because my friend was kind of right. He said that the reason why they had a memorial for him and they're kind of treating a little bit differently is because he died literally with free speech. He was debating somebody and died with debating. So I'll give my friend that, because I'll be honest, I'm not the type of person to pick and choose. I'm actually gonna buy a Bible. I've been researching some stuff too, and my friend's gonna help me with the Quran because I have someone who's Muslim online, and I might even buy a Quran too as well. I want to be educated. I want people. I don't want people cherry picking, and I'm tired of people being ignorant. And it's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to change your view, right? Like, you know, maybe I changed my view. I did actually change my stance on him a little bit off of that. Like, if you do think about it, like, it was a memorial for free speech, but at the same time, it wasn't, because Donald Trump's sitting there saying some really fucking stupid shit, to be honest. Well, dude, he's debating kids, like, he's debating people, like, I would say, that are much younger than him. He's had a lot more time in the world to analyze and experience stuff. So, yeah, obviously, if he debates a random college kid, he's most likely going to win. Have him debate a professor or something like that. Or someone who's very educated. I'm not saying he wasn't educated. I think the way he went about doing things was not the best, though. So I just wish that he just wasn't so aggressive. Because, like, then his points of, like, his actual points of being right would probably be, like, actually taken more seriously. His whole empathy thing was just really kind of disgusting, too, as well. Because I don't consider myself left or right. I was raised Catholic. I went to atheist. I'm now spiritual, if anything. I was at one point more like kind of like a liberal. I feel like I'm, if anything, like maybe a 1 on the conservative side, I guess, of everything said and done. But I take a lot from both sides. I don't want to put myself in a fucking box, dude. It's so annoying. And it's just it's the same old song and dance for years on end. The rich walk away to the fucking bank with the money while the left and right fight. And fucking now apparently we're killing each other, which is... If this keeps up, I don't want to live here anymore. I swear to God I'm moving to a different fucking country. I swear to... Watch me move to a different country. I will teach English in Korea if this shit keeps up. Everything. I'm not dealing with this crap anymore, dude. I know every country has their own thing, but I'll be honest, it's like, we're basically just a clown show at this point. Here, you want to hear something fucked up? I'll show you some. I'm not. I think after I show you this, I'm probably. Well, no one watches my streams anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter, right? I'm not even popular. I'm basically a fucking nobody. All right. There's a video in 1992 where Trump makes a comment. Let me show you. This is one of the many times. I think I think Biden was a part of that fucking Epstein shit too, to be honest. You guys ready for this? Can I like hold on. I'm not gonna go too much into this because I really don't want to go political too much. Nice, dude. Fantastic. I can release her poop. Good thing I poop like 4 times a fucking day.
From 1992 from Entertainment Tonight, which is owned by CBS Television.
Cool. I don't trust CBS. I don't trust it. Fuck. Is there like no fucking video? You know what? Fine. We'll just watch this fucking.
Oh well, Major. I want to start. With...
Don't trust any news source. Don't trust any fucking news source ever. Don't trust any news source.
As a gentleman.
But this is there's an actual like.
The Trump campaign doesn't know what's out there, doesn't know what may or may not be coming, and Trump has not really given those closest to him any indication about what might be out there. One of this thing.
Okay, you guys are fucking taking way too fucking long. There we go. Thank you. Easy.
Okay, you start and I'm ready.
In the wake of questions and allegations about Donald Trump's behavior towards women, ET discovered this footage in our archive, which we provided to CBS News.
Soon. Thursday night. You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it? Thursday night. You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
How old do you think she sounds, by the way? Take a guess. How old do you think she sounds? Personally, I think she's in her early teens or preteens, in my opinion. I think she's probably preteen, to be honest. That's your president, ladies and gentlemen. Your president of the United States. I voted... Yeah, too young, exactly. Why would you say anything like that? He probably wasn't dating... Dude, you're not telling me there's nothing... Yeah, I'm not even... Yeah. All I'm going to say is people are blinded. Yes. How would you feel if that was your daughter? Or anybody had a daughter like that? I would beat the fucking crap out of them. But people still support him for some reason. I don't know if they just don't know about some of the stuff. Like, I think some people are just ignorant on some of the negative stuff because all their algorithm sees is just like, you know, the confirmation bias stuff. So I have to be kind of like that. There are some people out there that just straight up are just literally, it's like a fucking cult, dude. It's like part of MAGA is just a fucking cult. Some of it might be just misinformation or misleading. But like, you know, it's, I don't care if, it's fucking insane, dude. And there's other comments he's made too. Like, that's not even like the only one. She's literally probably, I would say anywhere from like 10 to like 12 or 13. And he said this. Dude, I can't do this shit anymore. I will say the thing is, I voted for him in 2020 because I thought he would get a good. Here's the story. Here's the backstory. I'll lose some more followers and more fucking subscribers. So I wanted Bernie Sanders to win, and since Bernie didn't win, I knew Hillary was going to go to war with Syria pretty fucking quick. And I was like, well, what do I do? Who do I vote for? So I voted for Trump, obviously, because I didn't think he was going to, you know, fucking. He didn't go any wars, and the crazy part of it, I don't think his first term, I don't know how bad it was. I think it wasn't crazy bad, to be honest, but at the same time, I think his second term is really showing like, oh, I can get away with basically like literally anything I want, because, you know, we basically have someone who's getting away with, you know, whatever the fuck they want. What's up, Clovis? How's it going? You caught me in a political moment. Did anybody want Hillary? No one wanted... Dude, we're not getting good candidates! We're getting people that are just shit. Hillary is a fucking psychopath, bro. She's a psychopath. Why do you think I voted for Trump? He's a psychopath, or she is a psychopath. And then you take a look at what he's doing now. He's probably doing one of the worst jobs that I've ever seen. So for me, being someone that's like literally logical and literally neutral, going from, yeah, I'll vote for the dude because it's the lesser of the two evils, to now being like, no, this dude is fucking crazy. I already knew he was narcissistic. This dude's way off the walls. And from that video, you cannot tell me that he's not predatory in any sort of way. He is predatory. Yes, exactly. Release the files. He's on there, 100%. You want to know the funny fact? Go research this shit, dude. The only people blocking the fucking goddamn files are Republicans. Why? One of the Republican people said the reason why is because they're scared. You're scared? Imagine fucking supporting pedophilia. They tried putting some guy in prison because he threw a sandwich at a police officer. But they're okay with letting pedophiles roam free. And I'm not saying it's Republicans just on there. There's probably just as many Republicans as there are Democrats. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I fucking hate both sides. If there was some shit that was going down right now that was like for instance, Biden. He wasn't running the show. Dude, he had someone had a hand fully up his ass. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He had his moments of like he was okay, but then I see these fucking things where I'm just like, what is he doing? Jesus Christ. Just tired of it, dude. I wish the left and right would just come together and, you know, just basically realize that the left and right is fine. It's the politicians that don't give a fuck. The left and right are fine. Like, regular people like you and me, whether you're left or right, it's fine. But it's like, it's the actual politicians that are just... Ugh. God, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Honestly, at this point, I don't know what... I don't think Kamala can do... I don't know. She'd probably be bad, too, as well. But I don't know how bad she would be. That's like kind of like a question I can't really answer. We might have been better with her. I don't think it could have gotten worse. I mean, it possibly could have gotten worse, but I don't know. I don't see how it would have gotten worse. Because, you know, there's people losing their constitutional rights. He's trying to act like a dictator. 13 dead in ICE custody. The ICE people are literally breaking constitutional rights. They're wearing masks, which they're not even showing warrants. It's either, I don't think all of it's racially based, but I do think some of it's money based because I heard you can get X amount per like an immigrant. They've detained people with fucking green cards, like not green card, well, work visas and shit like that. They've detained people they shouldn't have. Let's just go with that. Oh, fuck. I feel like she would be way worse than Trump. She might have been. I don't know. I really don't know. That's the problem. Is look at all the candidates we get. South Park was right. We have like the difference between a piece of shit and a turd or something like that, right? South Park was right. All these politicians are just fucking corrupted, the left and the right. Well, the thing is, I'm not against, like, you know, if there's some people here that are doing shit illegally or they're doing fucking and they're not following the law or this or that, then yeah, fucking deport them. But make sure it's in a proper manner. Like, have due process, dude. It's in the Constitution. It's literally in the fucking Constitution. And people are like, oh, da, 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 or like, oh, I don't care. It's like, you don't care about the Constitution? Cool, let's just take your guns away then. By the way, I'm for guns. I'm actually for guns. I think we have a mental health issue and a gun problem. I probably just gonna delete this stream afterwards, to be honest. I feel like we've gotten way too political. I died. I would vote for you. I would vote for anybody besides the fucking shit we're getting right now. But that's the problem is, you know what's funny is the ultra-rich are spending more money on controlling the world than they are on paying taxes. If they just paid their taxes and did everything properly, you know, there it is. But no, they spend even more money on controlling the world. So they spend money on, you know, like you take a look what Elon did. Crazy. Crazy what he did. I've heard stories about Elon too, and I'm not even sure if they're true or not, but basically people are like, yeah, you know, Elon, you know, he gave us work and he did this and that. I think Trump too. And all of a sudden, like, they just never paid him. And they're like, we can't sue somebody that big. Like, we just can't do this or that. And I'm just like, I don't know how true that is, to be honest, because I feel like that's a bit just like stretched out there. And I don't want to let my bias of these people, because they are shit people, kind of overcome me. So I think what it comes down to is one of the biggest things too that we all need to realize is if we don't like someone on the left or right, doesn't matter who it is, it could be like Biden, Kamala, you know, I don't know, fucking Trump, you know, whoever it is, right? The thing is if they do something wrong, yeah, then we call them out on the bullshit. But if they haven't done something wrong, don't blame them for something they have not done wrong. That's fucked up. I think that's fucked, to be honest. Yeah, it's fucking wild, dude. And I wish the left and the right, because I think that my friends that, you know, like, I still have friends that support Trump. I still have people that hate Trump, like, with a passion. And these people are good people. I think a lot of it is misled information, and it's bullshit. And I think the people they support, whether it be left or right, there's going to be problems regardless, because all these people are basically shit. That's what I would say. But I think the biggest thing is, like, the left and right have to realize that the threat is not the left or the right. But right now, there's it's very far right. And it's, like, very extreme. Well, my question is, when was America ever fucking great? I don't know when America was ever great, to be honest. Maybe for a short period of time before, like, the mid-end game capitalism kicked in, I guess? I don't fucking know, bro. Segregation didn't end until the 60s, so it wasn't great then. You know, there's massive racism and shit like that, so I don't know how long that, you know, I mean, it's still kind of around a little bit, but when was America great? Like, explain to me when America was great. I do think there's a short period of time where people, you know, could buy houses, you know, salaries, like the mom would stay home, the dad would work and shit like that. And yeah, that was, you know, good, but like, I don't know, dude. Fucking crazy. I'm gonna lose more followers. He's talking shit about the, like, I'll get like people like, oh, he's talking shit about the right, cool, I like him. Oh, he's talking shit about the left, fuck him. I'm gonna lose all my followers because I'm talking shit about both sides. Alright, I'm done. I might actually just restart this stream, to be honest. Because I really don't want to get too political on my streams, to be honest. I don't mind doing it off stream, it's so depressing, though. It's so depressing. I'm gonna restart my stream. I'm just gonna delete the first one. There's no way you're gonna. Before I delete the stream, there's no way you're gonna tell me that this guy, in any sort of way, was not in the Epstein files. From the way he acts and what he says, you're not gonna believe. He's 100% in there. I've done some decent research recently. All right. Hold on. I just all this talk about fucking political shit. I just don't want to fucking on stream, to be honest.